The purpose of this video is to help parents and students understand the rotating drop schedule. The rotating drop schedule is the new schedule at Nutley High School for the 2017-2018 school year. The rotating drop schedule is different from traditional straight 8 period schedules. In a traditional straight 8 period day, students attend the same 8 classes in the same order each day. Also, in a traditional straight 8 period day, lunch counts as one of your periods. Nutley High School's rotating drop schedule allows each student to register for 8 classes in addition to a community lunch period. A student registers for 4 a.m. period classes, which are called classes 1 through 4, and 4 p.m. period classes, which are called classes 5 through 8. There are 4 possible days in the rotating drop. On each day, one class drops from the AM periods and one class drops from the PM periods. Also, on each day, the classes rotate. At NHS, we will use words period and class. When looking at the schedule, period 1, 2, and 3 are found here. The lunch time is not considered a period, and periods 4, 5, and 6 are found here in the schedule. The numbers that you will see inside the schedule are referring to the class number. Periods refer to the time that a class meets. The period times remain the same each day. The class that meets during that period changes each day. I will now explain the rotation. On a day, a student attends classes 1, 2, and 3. Class 4 will drop. Then the student will attend lunch. Then a student will attend class 5, 6, and 7. Class 8 drops. On B day, a student attends class 4, 1, and 2. Class 3 drops. Then the student attends lunch. Then the student attends class 8, 5, and 6. Class 7 drops. On C day, a student attends class 3, 4, and 1. Class 2 drops. Then the student attends lunch. Then a student attends class 7, 8, and 5. Class 6 drops. On D day, a student attends class 2, 3, and 4. Class 1 drops. Then the student attends lunch. Then a student attends 6, 7, and 8. Class 5 drops. As you can see, the lunch session is divided into 3 segments. Students with science labs or classes that include additional meeting time will remain in that class for an additional 20 minutes on the letter day when that class occurs either immediately before or immediately after lunch. Your teachers will explain this in further detail once the school year begins. But, for example, if you have class 1, which is a class that has additional meeting time, such as a science lab, on C days, class 1 will last 20 minutes longer. You will attend that class from 10:03 to 10:59 and then remain in that class for 20 additional minutes to complete the lab. If a student views his or her list of classes 1 through 8, they can complete this schedule rather easily. We are going to do this together. As you can see, this is a list of courses in order: classes 1 through 4, then lunch, classes 5 through 8. Every time you see a number, you're going to think, what class do I put in that box? We are going to go through this process now. So we're going to look at class 1, phys ed and health. I'm going to look for 1s in the boxes. I see 3 right here. Everywhere where I see a 1, I will write class 1. Class 2 is biology honors. Same as before, everywhere where I see a 2 for Class 2, I will write Biology Honors. Now, Biology Honors is one of those courses where there is a lab. So, on A day, it does not meet before lunch, but on B day, it meets before lunch. So I know that Biology Honors on B day will also meet for an additional 20 minutes for the first period, for the first session of lunch. Class 3 is English 1. Everywhere where I see a 3 for Class 3, I will place English 1 in that box. Class 4 is Advanced Algebra 1. Once again, everywhere I see a 4, I will place Advanced Algebra 1. Now it's time to complete my PM schedule. So for Class 5, which is Italian 2, I will place Italian 2 everywhere where I see a 5. Class 6 is Intro to Digital Media. And once again, I will place Digital Media everywhere where I see a 6. Class 7, once again, same process, World History everywhere where I see a 7. And finally, Class 8, Intro to Computer Programming, everywhere where I see an 8. So there you have it. I took my classes 1 through 8, which is the schedule, which is similar to the schedule that students will receive the first day of school, and I completed my scheduling worksheet. Okay? Now, before we move on, I'd just like to identify some patterns. This is why we color-coded the courses. So if you notice, on your physical education class, which is Class 1, meets period 1 on A day, period 2 on B day, period 3 on C day, and then it drops off. Same thing with Advanced Algebra. Period 1 on B day, period 2 on C day, period 3 on D day, then it drops off. Even in the afternoon, look at Italian. Period 5, period 6, period 7, drop. So these are the patterns that you'll be looking for. For the majority of the school year, students will follow the schedule as we just described it. Once you complete your schedule worksheet on the first day of school, you'll see the pattern in your own schedule as well. Other than days A through D, there are also 2 other days which will not occur very often, but will occur during the school year. There will be a series of days that will follow a traditional straight 8-period schedule. These days are called E-Day. E-Days occur on the first day of each marking period and before final exams, and F-Days, which occur every time there is a half day. The only difference between E and F days is that on F days, students will not attend lunch. On E and F days, every class meets. There are no drops in the schedule. So on E day, as I explained, students will attend their classes in class order. They'll go to Class 1 for Period 1, Class 2 for Period 2, Class 3 for Period 3, Class 4 for Period 4, and so on and so forth. They will attend lunch, then they'll go to Class 5, Period 5, Class 6, Class 7, and Class 8. Same thing for F day. The only difference between E and F day is that on F day there is no lunch, so students will attend their classes in order, classes 1 through 8. A calendar of days will be made available prior to the beginning of the school year. Also, calendars will be posted throughout the building. We want to make sure that parents and students are aware on which days students have A, students have B, so on and so forth. At this point, you have enough information to understand and build your own schedule. I'd like to show you something else, but this is only for those of you who want additional information. You are not required to look at this section of the video. That being said, it's just another way to look at the schedule and to identify more patterns and to understand it even better. Please feel free to continue viewing. Otherwise, you've seen enough of the video in order to understand how to build your own schedule. I'd like to show you part of the schedule, a type of schedule that is similar to the schedule that students will see on the portal. This schedule here is similar to the schedule that students will receive the first day of school. This is the worksheet that we recommend students use once the school year begins in order for them to build their own schedule and become very familiar. On the portal, students will see something similar to this schedule. Okay? Although it looks different from the schedule above, it's actually not different at all. You'll notice that Phys Ed and Health are Class 1, Class 1. Biology is Class 2, Class 2. English is Class 3, Class 3. Advanced Algebra is Class 4, Class 4. Lunch occurs, and then classes 5 through 8 occur in the same order here. It's just that here there's period information. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to show you the pattern here, and I'm going to match it to the schedule that we built so that you can see how it works. So let's look at Phys Ed first. Phys Ed meets on A day, period 1, on B day, period 2, on C day, period 3, on D day it does not meet. Let's see if it matches the schedule we just built. Phys Ed meets period 1 on A day, period 2 on B day, period 3 on C day. Let's try it with another class. Let's go with Biology Honors. Let's go with Class 2. Biology Honors meets period 2 on A day, period 3 on B day. It does not meet on C day, and then it meets period 1 on D day. Let's see if it looks the same on the schedule we just built. Biology Honors, period 2 on A day, period 3 on B day. It does not meet on C day, and meet period 1 on D day. Let's try an afternoon class. Let's look at Italian 2. It meets period 4 on A day, period 5 on B day, and period 6 on C day. Let's see if it works. Italian 2, period 5 on A day, period 4 on A day, period 5 on B day, and period 6 on C day. So once again, although we're looking at it differently, it's just a different way to look at the schedule. I hope you found this video helpful. Throughout the year, you'll notice that this is something that has become automatic. That being said, in the first several weeks of school, especially the first few days, do not hesitate to contact us if you need help in understanding your schedule. Once again, a list of calendar days will be sent out to parents and students, and also some dates will be made available during the last few weeks of the summer so that students can come in and have one-on-one tutorials so that they can understand the schedule even further. We are looking forward to the 2017-2018 school year. We wish you the best of luck. Thank you.